Greetings. What do you think? How many new ships we will have in Season 2? And don't tell me 0 because I won't accept that. In Season 1 we had 29 ships. And on Horizon's livestream David Braben said that there will be new ships but not at current pace. Obviously we can't expect 29 ships every year, even if we exclude variants, and 20 ships every year is really a lot of work. And it's not needed. What we need is very different ships for very different occasions. Or let's call them specialist ships. There is no official information regarding new ships in Season 2, so we can only speculate. But before I do that, let's browse all ships that are currently in the game. And let's start with starter ships: Sidewinder, Eagle, Imperial Eagle, Hauler, Adder, Viper Mark III, Viper Mark IV, Cobra Mark III, Cobra Mark IV, Diamondback Scout, Diamondback Explorer, Type 6, Keelback, Type 7, Type 9, Asp Scout, Asp Explorer, Orca, Vulture, Imperial Courier, Imperial Clipper, Fer-de-Lance, Federal Assault Ship, Federal Dropship, Federal Gunship, Python, Anaconda, Federal Corvette, and Imperial Cutter. So we have 29 ships so far. 13 require small landing pad, 9 medium, 7 large. So far we had planetary landing update in Season 2 and no new ships. But there are 4 more updates coming. Engineers, Guardians, Commanders and Secret One. In Engineers I would not expect new ships, it's already delayed and be released in May. And we will have 4 new weapons, game-changing loot system, craft exotic weapons, all new mission system, bookmarks on system and galaxy map, clock in our cockpit, engineer characters, so devs had their hands full for now. But 2.2 update seems very promising for new ships, Guardians. It will include ship-launched fighters and defending our passengers. Does that mean we will finally have passenger missions and passengers? If so, then it makes perfect sense to have Beluga Liner and Dolphin. Both are passenger ships. So we might expect those 2 ships with 2.2 update. And also I'm pretty sure that we should have a small fighter, 1 or even more, because ship-launched fighters and playing with, I don't know, Sidewinders Eagles is not fun, not in live build. CQC yes, but live build, sorry, nobody will enjoy flying Eagles and Sidewinders. Something like Vipers might make more sense. And there actually are speculations about several small or not so small but fighter ships that can be introduced to the game. One is Crate, small reliable one-man fighter which actually could be introduced in 2.2 update. Also there's Mamba, very agile fighter ship with high maneuverability. And there's also speculations about Hunter, but no official information, so actually 2.2 update seems, in my opinion, most promising for new ships. If there will be passengers, we should have several more passenger ships, Beluga Liner and Dolphin, and several more small fighter ships that we can carry around and use when necessary. Because really, if there will be no new, nice, beautiful, shiny, small fighters, who will fly Sidewinders and Eagles? Because I surely will not play those ships in live build. CQC is different story, there are only small ships but not live build. And then there's Commanders update, which also in my opinion has very high chance of introducing us with new ships. It will allow us to forge our identity with new commander creator and share our bridge with multi-crew and fly with friends. This might be a good time to bring Panther Clipper into the game, or even something bigger than Panther Clipper. A ship that will have something more than regular ships, because for now there is no ship that we can't manage alone. So why would we have any friends on board unless they introduce something like multi-zone shields? I mean, give us something more to manage, and in real time, under fire, that would become a little bit tricky. So if we have somebody on board, it definitely would help. But there's one very big problem for Frontier to solve. They must create a system where several ships can be effectively managed only if you have more than one commander on board. Same time, those ships should be better than two ships in a wing separately, or at least results should be very similar. I mean, why I should have somebody with me if I can get my friend into Ferdlands and fly with me? So it's very tricky, and I'm actually very much looking forward to see how Frontier will do this. Hopefully they will do it right from the beginning. And one way of doing that is giving us something very big to fly. Bigger than biggest ship currently available, so bigger than Cutter or Anaconda Corvette. Ships that probably will not fit letterbox. That way, for commander team on a capital ship, let's call them that, would be very fun, very unique experience, and completely different from flying Cutter, Corvette and Anaconda or Ferdlands Federal Soul Ship Vultures. But same time, such capital ships should be more effective than wing of 2 or even 3 ships separately, at least on some occasions. Because if Frontier for some reason will decide to make managing Cutter, Corvette, Anaconda harder than it's now, nobody will fly them. Ferdlands already is better than those ships, in most cases. And 2.4 is secret update. I still hope it will be about Thargoids. And on Horizon's livestream, David Braben deliberately avoided all questions about Thargoids, so there really is no information about this. However, if we will have Thargoids, we will have new ships. We won't be able to fly them, but we will have them because I'm pretty sure Thargoids will not fly Sidewinders, Eagles, Vipers, Vultures and Anacondas. It won't make any sense. So Thargoids will bring new ships to the game. Ships that we will be able to shoot at, look at, or run away from. Depends on how many and how good they are. So let's conclude. We will have 4 new updates this year. Engineers most likely will not have ships. Guardians, I would say 2 to 4 ships in Guardians we should have, because there are passengers and small ship-launched fighters. And in Commander's update I also expect 1 or 2 new ships. So in the end, 4 to 6 ships I would like to see in Elite Dangerous in Season 2. What do you think? How many ships we will have in Season 2? Fly safe, Commanders.